Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Gianna.
And welcome to the We Talk About It All podcast,
where we talk about it all.
Give you our opinions, aka the opinions no one ever asked for. Do you know what I feel like this is like, in my opinion? You know those shows where you see it like starts off with, yep, that's me. That's Jake. You're wondering how I got into this predicament, like, or whatever the name is, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, and it's one of those where you see them like he's like flipping over the handlebars, or he's like, you know, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I feel like that's where we're at.
We've been gone.
And
on accident.
And we've come back injured, and we don't even really know how.
Yeah. If you've been on the We Watched All, we've still been posting there. It's just, no offense to you guys over here.
I just needed a minute.
Or
2 or 3.
The issue was
or
every time we would go to do this, we record typically all of our We Watched All is before this. So we record them before. So now it's like 3 podcasts a week we're doing over there. So then by the time we get to this one, it was just a bad week. So I guess we left you with a couple things here.
You even know what we left with?
We left with talking about parenting.
Oh, dear
And we
Jesus.
said we were going to talk to our building. We put out a poll. Nobody voted on the poll, but that's fine. That's whatever. That's who even cares at this point, right? We've been gone for almost a month now. I think we said we were going to go look at cars.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 2 main things. We do have updates on all those things. But
and I started a new job, which I think is part of the problem.
Yeah, we haven't been in the gym probably in 3 weeks. Since we've talked to you, we haven't been in the gym.
Yeah.
Haven't read a damn book yet.
No.
Somehow we're injured. Cats, TMI, serious case of the runs, diarrhea. It was bad. So, I mean, I guess let's just go in chronological order.
It's like such a blur. I'm not even sure anymore what the chronological is. I mean, all I know is where I'm at right now, and it ain't good. It's not good.
I guess let's start with the car really quickly because...
Speak up.
There's one. So with the car, we looked at cars. If we didn't say this, then whoopsie. But we were going to look at cars, and we looked at some cars, and we made an offer, then declined it, then they gave a better one, declined it, and
we made an offer, then we took that one back and made it on another car, and then took that one back and then made it on kind of another car, and then we just said, yeah, I don't think so, and they just kept making offers.
Yeah.
Which we've learned a lot, and we're going to do a whole different thing on buying a car because...
Yeah, I think that was our original plan, was to make it our next episode, then we took like a month off, but we have to wait until
it's so much more than what it is. So.
At least till we're like really very close and officially going to have a car.
Yeah, I feel like we need the conclusion for it because...
Yeah.
Buying a car is no joke. I haven't bought a car in like 10 years. No. How old is this car?
You bought it in 2012.
So like 12 years. I bought it in like 2010, but it's like 12 years since I bought
10.
it anyway. But the bottom line is, this car, it doesn't qualify as like going out and buying a car like people would buy, because it was through a family friend that works at a dealership. So I knew right off the bat I was going to be taken care of, so to speak. And I had money from my divorce that was cash. So I knew like I had a lot of bargaining where like I was paying cash. Makes a big difference. You don't have to worry about financing or leasing or any of those kind of extra trappings that come with it. So I was just getting a nice, good used car, maybe a couple years old, and cash was going in. Time before that I'd say I bought a car, like where it was like at a dealership.
Minivan?
No, that wasn't. That was at a used car dealership, and that
Green
your father
minivan?
did that. No, was the car the year it was before you were born. We had a Mitsubishi Galant, and it was like a 4-door car, and we bought that because we were having you, which was stupid because we needed a minivan. We've realized in the end, but we bought that brand new out of the showroom. It was beautiful. But your father did that. Yeah, like we went and saw that one in the showroom, and we like wanted that exact one. It was like a seafoam green. It was like really pretty, but you don't remember
I feel like
it?
I vaguely do. Like I might remember pictures and stuff of it. But
you were very young when we had that car, like very young, like 3 or 4. So it's
lucky I remember the minivans. Like I'm vaguely remembering the green one, the tan one, yes.
But it was your father again did that one. So the only car that I ever bought on my own was my Suzuki Sidekick. And I do not remember that because that was when I was like 22, I don't even remember. But I feel like I got a decent enough price for it, but I just financed it. But I do remember getting taken for it because I went in there by myself. And we went in there together. Yeah. And 2 women going into a car dealership, shouldn't do it. Which is sad because we should be able to go into a car dealership. But they were, not going to sell us. We were not being sold anything. We were just being helped and aided, and it was a real song and dance. Let's just say that. And
there's like so much more that we'll definitely have to go into.
The dance is still going on because we finally went back to the family friend.
Yeah.
And after that, we were told a lot of things that we kind of suspected.
We knew, but validated.
But like you really couldn't.
Salesman.
Yeah, you really just didn't know, like, was that a real thing or what? And so whether we go with this gentleman or he said, you know, if we go out to another thing, he will help us also, like, in determining if the cars are good. But it's really a big expense and it's a big thing and it weighs heavily on my mind because my car doesn't perform as well as it should. Knock on wood. Please find it. Thank you.
The best part though is when we were going to this one dealership that we kept going to. I drove there, and I don't feel anything wrong with our car.
I don't notice anything wrong with the car, and I'm like, no.
Oil's black.
Transmission's black.
Missing a headlight now.
There's some kind of
there's
clicking
dent in the
sound.
back.
I don't know. It's
kind of, but you know what's so funny is we test drove one of the cars there.
Mm-hmm. Brand new car. Keep in mind.
And we were like, oh my God, it feels exactly the same. It felt like...
It felt better, don't get me wrong.
Better, but
it did feel better, but it...
close to
in the respect
car.
of, like, listen, my brother has a very expensive car. That's one of the cars we've driven in recently that we could use as a
like
reference.
You're gliding.
And it's a very expensive
smooth
car,
ride.
so it's a very smooth ride. You feel like you're, like you said, not even on the ground. However, do I think that the cars we were looking at are going to drive like that? No. But like I said to her, you kind of want to be moving away from the spectrum, the end that you're at,
like,
and towards
our
that
car
one.
feels like you're constantly like in
Getting
like a massage chair. It's like zzz. And that car that we test drove,
it had a slight one, like where you were like,
really? That's interesting.
But there's a lot of things that, like, a lot of good tips that I feel like we picked up about new, used, leased, financing.
We will not gatekeep those. We're just we want to have a conclusion when we come to you. We don't want to just we
need a whole.
Because let us test out the tips, because what if the tips what if in the end they were not good tips to share?
Because some of the stuff that we thought were good actually was not good, but we did predict a lot of stuff that was going to go on, and it did go on. We were really thinking, oh no, not with this group, because this group was really different. You felt, no, they ended up being all the same. They're all the same, no matter how you slice it. It's a job, and they're there to sell something, and that's really where they're at. But
I'm gonna share the biggest lesson I learned right now. When they say 15,000 miles, it's not for the whole time you have the car. It's for each year. Okay, listen, I'm bad when it comes to numbers. You can't say it's like 20 past 4 to me because I don't know what that means. I didn't learn this stuff in school. This is when
20 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Just say 4:20. Like, just say it like
but
that.
I don't know why they say that. I honestly, it's just confused
too much
children.
work. Just say the numbers. Yeah. And I get, when there's too many commas and it's like 1,250, and I'm like, what the hell?
Well, wait. I encountered a young man today who did not know what the number for this month was. So I said, wow, you should be friends with my daughter.
7.
I had to tell him 7. Yeah.
It's only because that's one of the other topics that we have to get into.
He didn't know what the date was. And when he went to sign off on his written warning, he didn't know what the month was. So I'm like, this is why I'm in the predicament I'm in right now. Also with
what helps me is because I know that I'm the 8th month, so it's like July. So I'm like, okay, so then that's the 7th month. Like, it helps like with that, and like. Since you're December, I'm like, okay, that's the 12th month. Like, I kind of try to break it down by people's birthdays.
It's really ridiculous.
I just like, I'm like...
April.
What?
What's April? You're counting. It's too late.
4?
Yes, but you counted.
I get confused of where
September.
March and April goes.
10,
9.
No, see? No, we got to be done. I can't. It's wrong. It's so
okay,
bad.
I just didn't realize. No, because...
These are the people that are going to save us, old folks my age.
Keep talking bad. And there'll be no saving at all.
I don't have much hope there is much saving. Gotta be honest. If you don't know the month number, I'm thinking...
I just can't think that quick on my feet. I can't think that quick on my feet. No, okay, so stop.
Ask me one.
Wait, I have to know I know the answer.
Dude, you can look up the answer after.
What's a month? May.
5.
There's a little pause.
No.
June.
6. September is 9. February is 2.
All right, done. Stop. Let me explain.
I learned this in school. Oh my god.
I didn't learn this in school.
Then I don't know where you were when you were young, because this was 2nd grade where you were not feeling crazy yet.
No, that's when I started taking the class to go to that cookie lady.
Oh, dear Jesus.
Her, yeah.
Okay, sidetracking.
Pick up 6. Stop. But I was gonna explain why I thought it was 15,000 because I thought you guys were saying 1,500. So 150,000 for the whole time, and I thought that's why I thought it was like, oh. But then when you explained, in the end, I know what I'm talking about now. It was just I got some tripped up with some commas, okay, and adding apparently an extra 0. My bad.
Well, apparently
that's my biggest lesson.
Apparently they added an extra 0 to my weekly pay, members.
Oh my god, yeah. That's why they were like, I don't know. They looked at her and they were like, I don't know.
You have a decent weekly pay.
I'm like, if we wanted that, we'd be driving out with a car in the showroom.
Yeah,
the electric car.
No, it's not happening. So, needless to say, this has been a very stressful last couple of weeks because I'm worried about the car, worried about getting a car, worried about paying for a car. My new job is extremely stressful. Nobody listens. I have a new boss.
Just listen to our difficult people episode and then times everything she says there by 10, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Actually, by 100.
So much worse. Okay, I should have never picked on the other gentleman or said he was tough because, not that this one's tough, but man, it was easy. It was easier. This is like nobody listens. Nobody wants to work together. Nobody wants to come into work. Nobody wants to do anything except complain. I swear that all they want to do is complain. Young people want to complain. Why? Why do you want to do that? Just do it.
No, I don't want to do it.
I don't want to walk in the heat. I don't want.
You want to walk in the heat?
I don't want to stand in the. No, but
you want to stand in the heat?
No, but have I done that in when I worked at the stadiums? Yes. I came home drenched. Couldn't wait to peel the clothes off me. Because why? I needed a job. And I signed up to do that job. If it's not for you people, find another job.
Like me, I quit.
No, but really, if you're that miserable or if it's not for you, find another place.
Yeah.
Stop torturing those folks around you or the people that think you're there to work. I don't understand.
Do you know what that's a perfect segue for?
What?
Telling about the torturers around us.
We're not getting rid of that torture.
So we said we were gonna talk to the building. We were gonna send an email. Guess what? She said, knock, knock, knock. She knocked on the landlord's door and said, let me in. And holy hell.
Yeah, I got an earful. And not in a bad way.
No, like in a good way. An
earful in a good way.
If you don't know, a little catch up here, like a quick synopsis, or cashews. Our neighbor's Cashew and Walnut. They're children. They scream bloody murder, and honestly it may be a bloody murder soon with the other words I'm hearing coming out of the parents' mouth, but they moved in October. We checked in around December, but then they had a giant explosion of a leak, so they kind of took it easy on them. But that's what we assumed.
But they did. We weren't sure if they actually contacted them, but when I went there, she actually said that they did contact them.
Yeah.
And that they gave her a hard time because they said, what do you expect us to do with children? Now listen, everything annoys her, let's be real. But in her defense,
it's been getting worse.
I've tried to tell her, listen, when a child is having a tantrum, it is very hard to stop them.
Yeah, no, I'm coming around
I get it.
now.
Yep.
Now, the tantrum part I'm getting, like a kid will cry and there's nothing you can stop it.
Should not put them in a room next to other people and lock the door so that we have to be subjected to them because you don't want to hear them throw down.
What I'm not understanding anymore is the kid that runs around all day for hours on end going, and now they're hitting the wall. They're blasting music. Check out our Real Housewives of New York episode. You can literally hear it.
Here's the thing. So when we went to talk to this young girl, which unfortunately they're young.
I think
it's a young
she's only
brother
like
and
a
sister.
few more years older than me. Like not many.
No,
only two.
not many. Yeah,
Maybe
like I think she's like 25, something like that.
Yeah.
And he's 26 or 27. Like they are very young, but they're very lovely people. But I mean, I don't know how aggressive they would be with people that give them problems. They're trying, but, it's also you're not looking to offend anybody. But apparently when they did try to say something to them, they came back and said, well, they're only children. What do you want us to do? And, the brother had to kind of smooth things over and try to, they sent them an email and they tried to be nice about it. But we think at this point now,
since we've talked to them, it's been going on the third week now.
we definitely
sent a follow-up email a week ago, but they don't really respond to the emails. We just wanted to put that out there with a video.
When I went to talk to her, we asked her, could she please speak to them again, because she said, has it gotten better since we spoke to them? So I was like, oh, you did speak to them? And she's like, yes. So that made me feel better because we really thought that they were just ignoring us, and we are actually pretty decent tenants. I'm not gonna be that boasty person, but we don't give any trouble. We pay our rent. We don't cause any problems. We don't make any stinks. We don't set off any alarms. We don't, do like, no, I'm saying like burning things. I mean, when I say that, like,
No, literally, we've only set our fire alarm off once.
Yeah.
And it was an accident.
But it was good because this way we know it works.
Yeah.
But,
and the biggest thing that we had was we called the fire department the one time when the dryer smelled funny.
Well, but you're supposed to do that.
No, I
you're
know.
Supposed
but
to...
that wasn't even like anything.
No. The thing is, it's just that like we are not like troublesome tenants. Like we don't bother them for anything. But this has become an issue because like you can't do anything without like hearing this, and the
like,
minute they're home.
And we had like, to. I'll be honest. Like I don't usually in the podcast if you listen to like our New York one, there may be points where you can hear. We have to pause our podcast and we will not come back for like 10, 15 minutes to like record the thing because it's like genuinely cutting it up. And then during the day when I'm trying to like listen, cut out like gaps in our speaking, the stuff you guys don't need to hear.
Cats fighting,
all that stuff. Cutting out the parts where we go, okay, let's start again. Here we go. From them, the previous day, it's like, here we go. And it's funny, though, because they start 9 a.m. on the dot, and then that's when you start texting me, like, when your day's, like, really picking up to being, like, hectic.
Usually when hell's begun over there.
Yeah, so we're comparing of, like, whose hell's on time for 9 o'clock, usually. Mine's been a half
hour
hour
in
late.
Full swing.
But, like, oh, my God, they got kazoos as well. And they've taken to drumming on the wall. They've blasted music. It's like they've actually gotten worse since we've complained.
I actually think...
We think the retaliate.
Yeah, I think the parents are, like, not stopping them from doing things that you absolutely in apartments should stop them from doing. Like, listen, kazoos and stuff, no, I get it. Whatever, but, like...
Hitting the wall, that's your deposit. You're not
hitting the wall.
Back.
Like, I feel like as an adult, you know better, and you should not be allowing
Like,
that.
here's my thing. The wall they're hitting, I don't think it's the wall that's... Oh, sometimes they hit the wall that's, like, our shared wall, but I think they're hitting the, like, side wall.
I think they hit right here.
No, they do sometimes, but sometimes I think he hits over here on the side wall, and I think that side wall, it's so... Like, he must be hitting it so hard. It's, like, it basically just... Like, if you told me we pulled our couch out, there was a giant hole in the wall, I would be like, okay, that makes sense of why we can hear them so clear. Like, and Mom had another, the iconic, are you happy? Are you ever happy? Mom lost it again. She goes, how dare you talk to your mother like that? You want to get
that's
a
her favorite.
slap?
I'm sorry, I'm smacking.
Slap?
But that's her favorite new phrase is, how dare you talk to your mother like that? How dare you bite your mother? How dare you hit your mother? It's pretty much about how dare you.
Can you dare
Are you daring her, though? Because you keep using the word dare.
She may be an intense game of truth or dare.
She may be misconstruing the word dare and being like, is Mommy asking me to actually do it?
I think, though, how can this mother keep telling the kid, oh, how dare you hit me? How dare you? When I'm hearing the mother say, you want another slap? You want a slap? Like, huh? And the worst part is, if anybody says call the police, because it is...
We thought about that. Like
okay,
last
first
time
off,
we had
we've timed how long it takes the fire department to get here. It takes a while. That their kids are not going to cry.
Like, don't get me wrong. Does the kid cry for quite some time? Yes. But not the length of time that it would take for
a police officer to
get here, get upstairs. The whole bit. No, it is usually over.
There can be times where they could cry for 5 minutes and it's dead silent for another 20, and then they could cry for like an hour, and then dead silent for the rest of the night. Like, it's the schedule's almost confusing. The only guarantee is 9 o'clock. They will be here for the show. And I don't think they go to school. Obviously, they don't go to school now.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like,
that's your only hope, is that next year both of them will go to a preschool. Like, she'll go all day and he'll go half day. I can dream.
I'm dreaming.
Dream. Keep the dream alive. That's all I can tell you. So
what else happened? Okay, but the cats got incredibly sick. So that was the week when we were going to actually come back and do the car stuff. Our cats both had diarrhea. Cooper way worse than Sky. And it took a toll on us. It was right after their birthday. Their birthday's the 4th of July or August 4th. We're not 100% sure. We let me count back from when we got them in November 4th, and somehow I miscounted the month. Wrong. So technically...
Well, are you surprised we did discuss this, that she doesn't know the months?
So, well, you just let me go long. So they get 2 birthdays. If they're technically born on the 4th of July, we celebrate again on August 4th, because that's very traumatizing for them that day, which would make sense. Imagine coming out the womb and you hear boom, boom, clack, boom, clack. I would be traumatized too, probably. I think that would live with me forever.
Yes, you would. You would be traumatized, because we recently had traumatization over here. Also,
what happened?
Somebody got picked for jury duty.
Yes. I didn't know we were going right into that. Yep. I got picked.
I mean, we don't have to. We could skip ahead. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I think that is what's next. So, while ago,
really,
I got
what's next is the fact that we haven't been to the gym.
Yeah, we'll get to there. We'll do the jury duty really quick. We got a thing a while ago saying, like, fill this out. It's not like I hadn't been, like, officially picked yet. It was just like an information.
Yeah, it's the preliminary where this is where you try to get out of it.
And I said, I can't go. I have a mental illness.
You hear it, people. You heard it here first.
So I got served, and holy hell, what a few days it was.
What a few days it was for me.
Our issue was we didn't check our mailbox either. For a while we forgot because we weren't going to the gym. We didn't go down and get the mail for like 3 weeks. It was stuck in there.
That's the luxury of the fancy building, is that you come right up from the parking garage and you just pass ground zero, so you forget to like go check the mail. So that's hard.
So when we got it, I opened it, and
we were able to build a fireplace with the bricks she shit. So let me just say that. Because she was
Moral of the story is I then filled out the form online.
Very simplistic form too, by the way.
And they were like, okay, so I had to re-put it in the thing, and I was like, okay, but I suffer from severe anxiety.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The medical form is very simple.
That prevent me from leaving my home. Which I know, if you probably listen to this podcast, it doesn't sound like I have these issues, but you have to keep in mind here. I'm talking to a mic.
She can leave the home. Let's not misconstrue
With you?
No, you can leave the home. Just the thought of leaving the home to go to a courthouse where you have to... this is like full-blown speaking situation where that's...
It's over an hour away.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't even know how you would even begin to get there.
I can't take public transportation. I could never sit myself sequestered in a small space with a bunch of people I don't know. They could kill me at any minute, and I'm stuck on that bus.
Kill her at any minute. You hear this?
I don't even know where the local bus stop is near us. I haven't even ever seen a bus drive through our town. Where would I even find the bus? Have you seen a bus drive through our town ever? No, I've never. That alone, so I see a physician's form. After I got denied, by the way, for when just writing in what I thought, about the anxiety. Because I'm sure a lot of people probably fill it out with that.
I'm sure they do.
Why not try that? So we call up one of the many doctors that have taken care of my anxiety, all at the same doctor.
Oh, your doctor.
Yeah, well, no, because they've all three of the doctors that I've worked with have been, the one
They're
that put me on the meds,
practice.
the one that took me off the meds, and the one
that's monitoring you now.
That monitors me now. So, thank Lord for her. She wrote on the thing anxiety and depression, which I don't know why they keep writing depression. They just keep putting depression. It's like, I don't pick something else at least. Shake it up. Why do you keep putting that on?
I don't know. I don't know why they keep putting that, because we've told them a million times that you're not depressed.
I don't know. Because
I think you even took the test for depression and you didn't.
Well, I think the issue is the first doctor that put me on, he put depression down.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And
well,
I guess
the medicine they gave you was typically for depression, so that could be why. I don't know.
Their system refuses to update our doctor's office, so I'm probably still on my anxiety meds to them. But she put the thing out, so I wrote back to the courthouse and I said, "Hi, where do I put the physician form?" And I emailed them, which I was like, that's perfect. I love that they had an email option because, that helps. That makes, not that my case is not believable, but believable. It validates. I would not call. So they said, go ahead and scan it and send it right over to us. She responded back, "You're clear. You don't have to come in."
Thank God, because she was brutal and mean.
I could never.
Mean and brutal.
I've always, jury duty's always been a little worried. It's like public speaking in front of school for adults. But here's my thing too. Now that they have the form, why would they ever want somebody who has anxiety to do that?
Yeah, they probably don't.
Because they'd be like, okay, and do you think they're guilty or not guilty? And I'd be like,
yeah, they'd hate her.
And you like cooperating with the people having to share. No, I told her even if I believed that woman up there on that stand was guilty, and everybody else said not guilty, I would say not guilty. So the whole thing is like, oh, you got to have a fair trial. I sadly would not have given that person a fair trial because I'm not going to stand out with the crowd. I'm sorry.
All I could say is thank God for me that it didn't happen, because it would have been more on the plate that I care to not deal with.
I was already, just in case the physician thing wasn't working out, I was preparing myself for the fine and my potential 3 days in imprisonment.
Could you imagine? She can't go to church, but she's going to go to jail. I mean,
no, they'd have to come and take me because I'd have a panic attack. I wouldn't get to the jail. And maybe they would see that and they'd be like, okay, so maybe we should have just let her off.
Thank God it's over. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Whew. This is why we haven't uploaded. You see, there's been stressors back and forth.
Then I made her do a
what?
The penetration test where you try to get through.
Oh my God.
Yeah, try to get into my company.
She took a day off for Cooper because we thought his diarrhea was going to last a day. So we said, okay. And then no, he didn't. He continued for the rest of the week, crapping his brains out. He's good now, though. So she said, I'm going to go in on the weekend and you can come with me. And oh my God, I had to drive our car to try to get in.
And then go up to the gate and speak to the young gentleman there.
And she was kind of like, oh yeah, I think he's just going to let you in. No. And the first part is...
a lot of chatter.
No, my God, he talked so much. And the worst part, the guy talked really low. So I had to be like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? What'd you say? So I had to keep asking, I had to keep speaking to be like, can you repeat yourself? And the worst part is, she couldn't hear him. She's hidden behind the driver's seat so she could know what was going on, but not be seen because she wasn't supposed to know.
They would have seen me. It would have.
But here's the thing: when I would look, if I looked to my left, I could see her bun popping behind my seat. If I looked to my right, I just saw her knees cross.
I was in
and I'm
shape.
texting her, trying to say, she's like, "Where's my phone? Where's my phone?" And I just keep looking back, seeing the little legs crunched up.
Yeah, I won't do that again.
We're all sure the guy passed. He did good. He didn't let me in.
Yeah.
But holy hell. That's the best way to describe.
I know, I'm in holy hell.
I feel dizzy right now. Oh yeah, and then and she is so busy with her new job. I texted her one day. I think it was the day Cooper had the diarrhea. I said,
you hit your head, yeah.
Oh no, not even that one. Yeah, I hit my head on the sink. That's fine though. I'm fine now, I think. I know, the day I said I went and showered by myself and there was white spots all over my eyes and I felt a little dizzy. And she didn't even know about that until she got home because she couldn't read the text because her job is so hectic. It's not what I thought it was going to be at all. I'm trying to also make her a pathological liar.
Oh my God.
I just think it would be fun. These people at her job don't know her that well, so I think she should start lying. I told her,
this is a new group of people, so
we went to go see Barbie, recommend, the day before we were going to your job, and your job made you late for the Barbie movie. The credits were still rolling, but I told her, I took this picture, so I sent her a picture. I said, tell your boss, lie to him and say, because you were late to the Barbie premiere, that I pushed you down at the Barbie premiere once you got there. And then I started I just kept going on, so I told her, I was like, tell him your nephew got shot in the eye with Atlantic City. But here's the thing. I sent her a video because I had shot my cousin Dean a while when he was young in the eye with a Nerf gun. He was fine. I don't even think he remembers it. So then I was like, oh, okay, then tell her, ow, what happened?
Twitching foot.
Oh. And then I was like, lie to him, tell him that your brother had to become a street performer to pay off the bills. And then I had a video of him falling off a hoverboard. So I said, now say we have to go pay for his hospital bill, so you're sending your cat around with a little basket.
They're not going to think they're going to think I'm not fit to be in charge. That's the problem.
And then I told her today,
I'm not sure I am, but...
She's like, some people watch me when I'm writing my notes out, so I'm start writing absurd things down on this notebook. Write down check into the call rehab center. It doesn't mean it's for her. It could be for anybody.
Almost want to do it just to see the nosy folks that are looking at my stuff, because the way our desks are set up, they have to approach me from the back, and some people will roll up to me and they'll just stand there, and I'm like, what are you doing, creeper?
I think you should something absurd that would not. What is
above us?
Oh, okay. He gets a pass upstairs. He did have the cleaning lady yesterday, so it's fine. He's rarely home. He can make a little noise every now and then. I'm still traumatized though from our old neighbor in our old building.
Oh God, what the feet?
Sorry. I'm trying to think of what else we need to. I mean, the gym.
Yeah, the gym. We've really fallen off, but we have
all those issues that we mentioned though have contributed to why.
But we also have not gained weight.
Okay, I haven't weighed in a past
No, but
week.
we would go up and down, up and down, up and down, but we stayed in the general vicinity. So that is a plus.
Yeah.
That the fact that we haven't really been able to get down there.
Yeah, we're still tracking our food.
We were getting up and going. There's a lot of twitching. Can we help this cat?
Susie, you okay? Hey.
She needs to be woken up. She's in a bad dream. So yeah, we were trying to get up and go before my job because it was becoming by the time I got out, it was too late. I think we told you
guys about the next door neighbor, not the cashew, but the other ones who was down there huffing and puffing,
grunting
and we're like, okay, no, we can never do this again.
Things and hi, mama.
Oh, by the way, the punching bag was on the floor the last time we worked out. Did I mention that? It was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
The gym was
the place
a wreck.
was a wreck.
The nuts and bolts I had gathered and put on
The worst part is I
everywhere.
think they actually adjusted the temperature. That used to be such an issue, but now we're not even in there. So
I know.
it's like, geez. But we're going to get back in there. But it's just now she has a pain in her, well, she had a pain in her shoulder. Then
Oh,
she had,
yeah. Well, no, but that was okay because then I was like, I'm just not going to do my bicep stuff.
Well,
so
now
that's
she has a
fine.
pain in her knee,
Which
and
I don't
I
know
have
what
a
that's
pain in my
from.
hip. I think mine is
You
from...
had already hip issues.
Yeah,
though.
this one I've had this pain
This
before.
knee thing, I don't know what the hell this is. On Saturday, I felt a pain on the left side, like my inner part of my knee. Then on Monday, it changed to the outer part of my knee. Now it's on the front of my knee going down. It just kind of feels like it's like tight in my knee. So if anybody is a doctor and would like to help, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know, because she Googled it, but I'm not...
It
you
just
know
said
this
a
ain't
tightness
going
in your
nowhere.
knee could be like an injury
Yeah, well, she throws
or
herself around a lot.
arthritis. So, or old. I'm not that old.
You're not arthritis old.
No. So, I'm okay. I get, well, I'm not okay, but I'm okay. And my shoulder hurts again all of a sudden, but I think it's from because I'm trying to compensate for my knee when I sleep, so like I'm hurting my other leg and my shoulder now. So
That's where I think I got
just-
mine. I got mine from sleeping, I think.
It's just well, we can't even show you the pictures of how her and Cooper sleep. Like
No.
it's just bad.
He's intertwined in my legs.
Look at him.
And he's
sleeping so peacefully.
Yeah, he's
right
really
now.
sleeping so peacefully now. I want to just
Get
say,
up.
get up and let me get
Get
down
up.
there. I want to lay down. I want to nap. I need a nap.
I want to snuggle in Sissy's bosoms over
I
there. Look
won't
at
even.
her.
I know. I won't even get to
Sissy.
nap. I have to like cook and stuff.
She wants something savory with gravy.
Yeah, I want someone to come in and cook. Where's the cooks? Where's the chefs?
Gianna
And if you
Bador.
people are not watching Crappy Lake, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. I'm sorry, but I just thought about that. If you're not watching Crappy Lake or Love Island, I don't know what you're doing with yourself because it's some good
This
stuff.
isn't the We Talk About It All podcast.
I know, but I'm just saying that's what I've been doing as a release to make myself feel better.
I've been trying to pick up my book. I haven't.
She moved it closer to the couch.
It's back over there.
Oh, oops! There you go.
Well, where was I
It
supposed
made
to
one
store it?
made one trip around the couch and found its way right back to where it started from. So there you go.
Yeah.
Did anything good happen to us? I hate to leave.
I
it
got
with so
out of
much
jury
negative.
duty. I guess that's.
I got a new coffee pot.
We went to go see Barbie for free.
That's true.
We used our Cinepasses from when we complained.
Car's still going strong. Gotta look for the positives, you know, folks. I mean,
Yeah.
cats are all plugged up. We woke up every day. Let's just be real. Yeah,
Huh?
but we woke up.
Oh.
Oh, and in the meantime, I lost my health insurance. Yeah, let's not forget about that little doodad.
So yeah, you actually need to provide her, if you're a doctor here, with free help because
That would be
she's not gonna
great.
pay for it.
No, I'm going to pay $55 for the crappiest insurance you've ever seen in your life. Just because you have to have it. Because if you did not know, folks, if you do not have health insurance, you will have to pay a fine in the state of New Jersey. And it's not a small fine.
Yeah,
So
so I'm
you
just
have to
gonna
have
be
health
grateful
insurance.
that the only good thing my father's done is let me stay on his health insurance.
Yes, but we'll just get you the $55 health insurance
Well-
because you don't go to the doctors anyway.
No, and I'm refusing to go for my knee.
And
Until
honestly,
I really can't walk,
all you
I'm
need is
not gonna go.
all you need is to do the preventive stuff. So-
Yeah, I honestly just need a really good dental plan.
Well, there's no such thing. There really isn't.
Really, no.
No, it really. I have never seen a good dental plan.
So,
Yeah, dental plan is, you know what, brush your
Ooh.
damn teeth 3 times a day. What was that?
I don't know, I just wiggled my knee and it felt weird.
Oh, jeez. Maybe you should wrap it up.
I'm trying to think if anything else good happened. Demi Lovato announced there's going to be a new album revamping the old songs as rock versions. I mean, it's not out yet, but that feels positive. Positive for the future. I'm trying to think of anything else at all, and I really can't.
I don't know. It's fine. I have a new work friend. She's very lovely.
I confirmed that I'm going to do another Mario Kart tournament for my birthday this year again.
Mm-hmm. And some of the guests we've learned have...
They busted out they busted out a Wii U. We got the Wii.
What does that matter?
I don't know. It's the one with the tablet that I used to have.
You don't think you use the regular stuff?
Yeah, but they're practicing. They don't have all the levels that we have. Because
Why?
they have to play on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Unless she has the Mario Kart Wii. But we'll
She
see.
probably does.
We'll have to figure that out, get the details. Anything else?
No, nothing that I can truly think of. I think that pretty much concludes the craziness, which some people would say it's not really crazy. And no, it probably isn't. But, you know, everybody's life is their own.
We've solved most of these issues, at least. Or it sounds like we're on the horizon. Like the car,
Yeah.
we're working in the way. The cats aren't pooping. I got out of jury duty.
We're enjoying the quiet right now when they're gone.
The neighbors, we're giving them...
We have figured out what cars they drive. So now
You're
we
welcome.
know when they're home. Yeah.
Yeah, but
They ended up on the road behind me.
Oh my god, yeah, they followed her all the way. They went to the same exact like
strip mall.
Yeah, strip mall.
That's what they're going. Yeah, I guess they're like strip malls, but yeah, I said to her,
creepy.
"Oh my god, they're right behind."
She's like, I rode the elevator down with them. You'll never believe
Yeah.
it. And then she's like, oh my. She just kept sending me picture updates. She's like, they're following. They're turning into the same lot I am.
I
They're
really
going
thought
here.
they weren't going to, and then all of a sudden I was like,
I was just reading those texts. I was
no,
baffled.
oh no.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
So we're definitely gonna have to move on. But we're gonna give them till the end, till it's been a month since we talked to them in person, and then we're gonna complain again because we don't want to seem too needy because we just did it a week ago. So like every other week complaints, I feel is fine.
And every other week.
You know.
Meanwhile, there's a lady across the hall that will complain about anything and everything.
Well, she has asthma.
Every smell that is known to man.
Well, can she get on it because
I don't know. Why does she hear them screaming? I'm surprised she hasn't
like trash.
Surprised she hasn't complained about that.
Every time I've gone down there, it smells like garbage.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Well, that's all for now, folks.
Yeah. Because we got to get while the quiet's good.
Oh,
It's here.
no.
It's
They're
here.
going.
It's here. Oh no! Shut it down quickly.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening or watching. Hopefully, you'll leave us a good rating. Maybe leave us a rating and tell us how was your week? Did you have a week like us, or actually, sorry, 3 weeks like us? We've had an issue each week though, so it's been.
Yeah, it's been.
Check out our other podcast. We watch it all. We upload.
We're watching it all.
We upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We're doing OC, New York, Crappy Lake. We got it all.
Yeah.
Pretty much. The only thing we're not doing is Atlanta because we're catching up on that right now,
Yeah,
which is so good as well.
Yeah, we'll get there.
If you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Don't give us a thumbs down. Instead, leave a comment telling us how we can improve. They're
here.
They're here.
They're here. They're on the other
make
side
sure
of
you
the wall.
subscribe, follow, turn on notifications
It's like the
so you don't miss
zombies.
any episodes. Yeah, like when you're like, in the Black Ops game when you're frantically putting the boards up on the thing.
Oh my god. We got the boards going.
And that's it. So we'll be back, not next week, but the week after that. And hopefully we'll have a better week. Hopefully we'll have gone to the gym. Hopefully I've read sign language.
Hopefully we'll have a car.
Oh wow, in a week a car, wow.
I don't know.
I want a car with a CD player too. If anybody knows any good new cars that have CD players, I would love that. Because why do I have all these CDs if I can't play
into the
this?
2020s.
In the 20s? Get in the 20s? The 1920s? What?
No, I can't. We have to stop because I can't.
I'm waiting on you, girl.
Okay, hit the button. Oh my god.